Buckle up, everyone, as we take a ride through the corridors of corruption, discerning fact from fiction and truth from lies, with your host, George Dunn.
Well, hello, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, patriots, folks all around. Just wanted to come on here. It's January 11th, and my name is George Dunn. You've got 9 days left of the Trump presidency, and you have Nasty Nancy Pelosi, already trying to impeach, again, the president. She says that is because he incites violence, mob violence. And the MSM, the mainstream media hacks, of course, they just repeat everything that she's saying. And, of course, they're not replaying the video so that you can hear exactly the words that Trump said. But you can find it if you look around, probably try Rumble. But if you find the speech from the ellipse when Trump was talking to the Patriots on January 6th, you have to show me the sentence where he incited violence from freedom-loving patriots who follow him or support him. So, and you have to understand what hyperbole is. Hyperbole: exaggerated statements or claims not meant to be taken literally. Commonly used in most people's speech. President uses it all the time. But you can't twist hyperbole to suit your agenda of silencing at least 75 million voices, okay, who voted for Trump. So now you have Twitter, who's banned Trump indefinitely, and a sitting president. It's unheard of. And there's just basically the same echo chamber. It's because he says things that we don't like. And so it's hyperbole. When he says things like, we need to fight hard for freedom. Okay, that's something. Or patriots is a dog whistle word. Yeah? You know what I mean? So here, let me show you. Here's where they're showing you what Trump said. Here's what Trump said. Here, just check it out for yourself. Tell me what's violent.
Walk down, and I'll be there with you. We're going to walk down. We're going to walk down. Anyone you want, but I think right here we're going to walk down to the Capitol and we're going to cheer on our brave senators and congressmen and women, and we're probably not going to be cheering so much for some of them, because you'll never take back our country with weakness. You have to show strength, and you have to be strong. We have come to demand that Congress do the right thing and only count the electors who have been lawfully slated. Lawfully slated. I know that everyone here will soon be marching over to the...
That's one of my problems, that the contested states circumvented their legislatures and made these unconstitutional election rules. They're not even allowed to do that. They're not even allowed to do that, making that a breach. They went against their Constitution, and that's being allowed. It's unconstitutional. It's just that simple, okay? Fraud stipulated. There was fraud, but stipulate that. Just based on circumventing the Constitution of their state alone and the legislatures. Bad practice, man. Bad play. All right, here we go. Listen to what he says now.
The Capitol building to peacefully
to peacefully
the Capitol
let's
building.
back it up just a second here. Here we go.
I know that everyone here will soon be marching over to the Capitol building to peacefully and patriotically make your voices heard. Today we will see whether Republicans stand strong for integrity.
He's calling for a peaceful protest. Something unlike what our whole summer had with BLM and Antifa burning down people's businesses and assault and $2 billion damage and holding down a courthouse in Portland for a month and all of this stuff. Anyway, it's total hypocrisy. It always is. So Then we got Parler, a place that was an alternative voice for conservatives because they felt like Twitter was silencing them. And again, Twitter just banned the sitting president. So there was a mass exodus over to Parler, and now Parler is being shut down. You got to silence the voices, man, the opposing opinions. And it's because they're saying that there's insightful speech there or posts there. Okay. But Parler is not infringing upon Section 230 because they're a bulletin board, not a publisher. That's the problem now with the fake checking on Twitter and Facebook and all of this stuff. So Parler was the #1 app in the Google store before they deplatformed them. Apple's also deplatformed them, and Amazon, who hosts them, is no longer hosting them on their servers. They're telling them that they've got 24 hours to remove their databases and content and so on. And I got to tell you, that's impossible. So that's what you have to do. You have to silence opposing viewpoints and voices. And then you have, remember Nazi Germany? Remember that? That's exactly what they did. So anyway, fun stuff. Here's Devin Nunes talking about that. Well, let me get my microphone here. Here we go.
Unfortunately, it's far worse than what I could even imagine. The effect of this is that there is no longer a free and open social media company or site for any American to get on any longer. Because these big companies, Apple, Amazon, Google, they have just destroyed what was likely, Parler is likely $1 billion company. Poof, it's gone. But it's more than just the financial aspect of that. Republicans have no way to communicate. It doesn't even matter if you're a Republican or conservative. If you don't want to be regulated by left-wingers that are at Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, where you get shadow banned, nobody gets to see you, they get to decide what's violent or not violent, it's preposterous. So I don't know where the hell the Department of Justice is at right now, or the FBI. This is clearly a violation of antitrust, civil rights, the RICO statute. There should be a racketeering investigation on all the people that coordinated this attack on not only a company, but on all of those like us, like me, like you, Maria. I have 3 million followers on Parler. Tonight, I will no longer be able to communicate with those people. And they're Americans. And by the way, unlike the...
Okay, so that's enough. So you see, it's not an attack on President Trump or Devin Nunes per se. It's more or less an attempt to silence different opinions, dissenting voices and opinions, and basically that's an attack on 75 million patriots. How you like them now? Anyway, okay, I'm sure some people have a difference of opinion, and that's fine. But anyway, let me just leave you with a good thought. Although there may be things in this world that are above my understanding, it's all under the feet of Jesus. Y'all have a great day. George Dunn, signing off.